There is the finger jab, there is the punch, there is the back fist, and then low. They start back from here, and then come back.
Bruce Lee epitomized the essence of martial arts mastery. While many contemporary martial artists have gained fame for their exceptional skills, it's worth noting that a significant number of them looked up to Bruce Lee as a mentor or a source of inspiration. Despite his brief life of only 32 years, Bruce Lee's influence on pop culture endures, leaving an everlasting imprint that continues to resonate today. The man's prowess in combat was so extraordinary that many individuals still find it hard to believe some of the feats he accomplished. Thankfully, we have video documentation of several of Bruce Lee's most remarkable fights. For those who remain skeptical, these clips could serve as convincing evidence that Bruce Lee's abilities were indeed genuine. The martial arts icon. Before delving into footage of Bruce Lee's remarkable battles, it's worthwhile to understand who he truly was. To begin with, it may surprise you to learn that Bruce's birth name wasn't Bruce. He was born Lee Junfen in 1940 to a Cantonese opera singer father and a Chinese mother. Bruce's birth took place in California during his parents' international opera tour in the United States. Thanks to his birth in the United States, Bruce Lee was able to obtain American citizenship. However, when he was just 4 months old, his family relocated to Hong Kong. Their time there was marked by hardship, particularly when Japan attacked Hong Kong during World War II, resulting in Japanese rule over the city for the following 4 years. Bruce's father being involved in the cinema industry meant that Bruce was introduced to the world of film at a very young age. He even made appearances in several movies as a child, adopting a Chinese name that roughly translates to Lee the Little Dragon. By the time Bruce turned 18, he had already acted in 20 films. Despite this early success in his acting career, he faced challenges in his academic pursuits and frequently found himself in street fights, often getting into trouble. Recognizing his inclination towards fighting, Bruce's parents decided it would be beneficial for him to receive formal training in martial arts. In many ways, the decision for Bruce Lee to receive martial arts training turned out to be one of the best choices of his life. In 1953, Bruce's friend William Chung introduced him to Yip Man, a renowned martial arts instructor. However, due to a traditional rule within the Chinese martial arts community that prohibited teaching martial arts to foreigners, coupled with Bruce's mixed heritage from his mother's European background, he initially couldn't learn Wing Chun Kung Fu directly under Yip Man. Nonetheless, Chung advocated for Bruce, leading to his eventual enrollment in a martial arts school. Under Yip Man's guidance, Bruce started his Wing Chun training, which emphasized self-discipline and encouraged fighting only in regulated settings. Bruce quickly excelled in martial arts, evident when he won a boxing tournament at a Hong Kong school in 1958 by defeating the former champion. Despite his successes, Bruce continued to find himself in street altercations, leading to legal trouble when the parents of a boy he defeated reported him to the police. In 1959, Bruce's mother decided it would be beneficial for him to return to the United States and stay with his older sister, Agnes. After a few months in San Francisco, Bruce relocated to Seattle, where he pursued further education while working as a live-in waiter at a local restaurant. During this time, Bruce's martial arts skills had progressed significantly, leading him to begin teaching martial arts and even create his own style, which he named Junfan Kung Fu. He opened his inaugural martial arts school in Seattle in the same year. In early 1964, Bruce made the decision to leave university and move to Oakland to continue his martial arts training. It was in Oakland where he experienced considerable success, including participating in the 1964 Long Beach International Karate Championships, where he not only competed but also performed publicly for the first time. Certainly, the one-inch punch is quite iconic in Bruce Lee's legacy. As Bruce Lee's reputation as a martial arts expert continued to grow, many enthusiasts were drawn to his innovative teaching style and eagerly learned from him. However, not everyone welcomed his approach. The initial resistance Bruce faced when trying to learn Wing Chun reflected broader sentiments within the Chinese martial arts community, which was hesitant to share its techniques with outsiders. Bruce's Eurasian heritage, combined with his unconventional teaching methods, stirred controversy among purists, particularly those deeply rooted in traditional Wing Chun. One notable opponent was Wang Jackman, a skilled martial artist trained in various disciplines including Xingyue Quan, Northern Shaolin, and Tai Chi under Ma Fengfeng. The circumstances leading to the conflict between Bruce and Wang have been recounted in various versions, with Bruce's wife Linda Bruce Caldwell offering one perspective. Allegedly, martial artists in San Francisco Chinatown challenged Bruce due to his teaching of non-Chinese students and demanded the closure of his school, sparking a significant controversy.
Martial artists in San Francisco Chinatown wanted to challenge Bruce to a fight. There was a controversy. They wanted him to close down his school because he was teaching non-Chinese.
According to Linda's account, the Chinese community demanded that Bruce cease teaching martial arts to non-Chinese individuals to preserve the purity of their art. Bruce refused, leading to a challenge from Wang. The terms were straightforward. If Wang won, Bruce would close his school permanently. If Bruce won, he could continue teaching as he pleased. However, Wang denied these claims. In his version, Wang stated that he challenged Bruce because Bruce had boasted of being the best martial artist in San Francisco during a demonstration, and Wang wanted to test Bruce's claims. The fight between Bruce and Wang reportedly lasted 20 to 25 minutes, which was longer than usual for such matches. Wang expected a respectful fight, but alleged that Bruce attacked aggressively with dangerous intent. Wang described an incident where Bruce seemingly accepted a handshake but aimed a hand strike towards his eyes. According to Michael Dorgan's book, Bruce Lee's Toughest Fight, the fight ended due to Bruce's fatigue rather than a clear victory for either fighter. However, Bruce and Linda's version of events differs. They claim the fight lasted only 3 minutes, with Bruce emerging as the victor.
Bruce threw the first punch. It did hit Wang Jackman around his eye. Bruce faced discrimination in his own life. Wang went down on the ground, and Bruce was instantly over him with a fist raised and said, "Fuck and fuck." In Chinese means, "Do you give up?" And he said yes.
In the altercation, Bruce initiated the physical confrontation by throwing the first punch, which struck Wang Jackman around his eye. This action reflects the discrimination Bruce faced and his determination to prove himself. Wang fell to the ground, and Bruce quickly stood over him with a raised fist, asking in Chinese if he surrendered, to which Wang responded affirmatively.
Do you give up? Do you give up? Give up. I do.
Although there is no recorded footage of this specific incident, the 1993 movie Dragon: The Bruce Lee Story portrays a more balanced fight, ultimately showing Bruce as the victor. Regardless of the exact details, Bruce emerged triumphant, and his martial arts school remained open. He proudly declared his victory, solidifying his reputation as a master in the martial arts community. Wang provided his version of events to a Chinese-language newspaper in San Francisco and even challenged Bruce to a public rematch, but Bruce did not respond, and no further developments were reported. Witnessing such a showdown firsthand would undoubtedly have been thrilling. Following the confrontation with Wang, Bruce embarked on a successful acting career, starting with his role as Kato alongside Van Williams in the TV series The Green Hornet. This marked the beginning of his journey to becoming a renowned movie star, appearing in films like Ironside, Marlowe, and others over the subsequent years. Kung Fu may start as child's play, but Bruce Lee elevated it to a whole new level.
Kung Fu's Kung Fu. It's not child's play.
During this period, he contributed to the production of movies such as The Wrecking Crew and A Walk in the Spring Rain, serving roles like choreography instructor and technical advisor. Concurrently, in 1967, Bruce introduced Jeet Kune Do, a groundbreaking approach to martial arts. After a brief hiatus from work, Bruce founded the Junfan Kung Fu Institute, where he revolutionized traditional kung fu by emphasizing practicality, flexibility, speed, and efficiency. Jeet Kune Do incorporated innovative training methods like weight training for strength, running for endurance, and stretching for flexibility. Bruce believed that traditional fighting styles had become too rigid and outdated, and he sought a departure from convention. Entering the 1970s, Bruce shifted his focus from Western movies back to his roots, creating martial arts films in his hometown. This decision not only revitalized the martial arts scene there, but also enhanced his cult status in Hollywood. His international appeal continued to grow, adding to his allure as both a person and a cinematic icon. Bruce truly thrived in an environment where he could sharpen his martial arts skills alongside fellow enthusiasts. His consistent acting roles allowed him to balance both worlds effectively. However, it was his work in Hong Kong and across Asia that truly showcased his dedication as a fighter and choreographer, sparking intense stories and legendary tales about his time there. There's plenty of footage illustrating Bruce's relentless work ethic and dedication to perfecting his craft. For instance, take a look at this training montage showing Bruce at his home. It's worth noting that the kicking pad he's using isn't lightweight. These pads typically weigh a few pounds and are thick and heavy. Yet, despite his slender physique, Bruce's kicks were so powerful that the person holding the pad had to step back each time due to the force. Bruce's kicking prowess became the stuff of legend, showcasing his incredible strength and technique that left a lasting impact on martial arts enthusiasts worldwide. According to numerous sources, Bruce Lee was so fond of his kicking pad that he carried it everywhere. He often invited people to spar with him at his home, and reports suggest that his kicks were so forceful that they would send his sparring partners flying into the air. While there's no evidence of anyone literally flying, it's clear that Bruce was just getting started with his training intensity. Aside from his formidable kicking abilities, Bruce was renowned for his powerful punches. Many accounts describe his punches as quick and devastating, making him a formidable opponent no one wanted to face, even at their best. You can witness this in various training videos where Bruce's punching force is evident. He had challenges with regular punching bags as he would punch through them. Leading him to use bags weighing around 135 kilograms, nearly 3 times the weight of standard bags. Bruce's physical prowess extended to his push-up routine, exemplified by his famous one-hand, two-finger push-up. While most struggle with regular push-ups, Bruce effortlessly performed this challenging variation, showcasing his incredible strength and control. Moving beyond training montages, Bruce's actual fights highlight his exceptional skill as a martial artist. He was known to show off at times, but his abilities were undeniable. Bruce Lee's reputation as the greatest fighter of his era is well-deserved, and he certainly didn't shy away from demonstrating his skills. One striking example is footage of Bruce effortlessly defeating a professional fighter while blindfolded. In less than 10 seconds, he maneuvered the opponent into various locked positions, ultimately causing him to lose balance and fall. This feat is incredibly impressive, considering Bruce's lack of sight during the fight. It makes you wonder about the extent of his abilities if he had been able to see and fight under fair conditions. Enter the Dragon stands out as one of Bruce's most iconic movies, revolutionizing martial arts cinema and solidifying his status as a legend. Throughout his filmmaking career, challenges from others were not uncommon on set. Some may have doubted Bruce's skills, while others perhaps sought a thrill or validation by taking him on. In rare instances, Bruce accepted these challenges, showcasing his speed and prowess. One such incident occurred during the filming of Enter the Dragon, where an extra dared to challenge Bruce. This encounter was captured on film and later included in a documentary about the movie's production. The sheer speed and skill Bruce displayed in these instances were awe-inspiring and solidified his status as a martial arts icon. The kid challenging Bruce Lee probably experienced a mix of nerves, excitement, and maybe a touch of overconfidence.
Draw a circle on the ground.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Remember, he drew a circle on the ground.
Yeah.
He says, "I'm gonna let you hit me 3 times.
Yeah.
Ready?" And the kid says, "What do you mean ready?" Before he said anything, his teeth stopped falling out of the mouth. He was just so fast.
I know that
Facing someone like Bruce Lee in any manner would undoubtedly be a memorable and likely intimidating experience. Ah, the 1-inch punch. Truly one of Bruce Lee's most remarkable creations. It's fascinating to think about how he redefined the concept of power and distance in martial arts. While most fighters rely on distance to generate force, Bruce's technique demonstrated that power could be condensed into the space of just an inch, showcasing his unparalleled control and precision. Bruce Lee's legacy is indeed immense. His achievements and innovations in martial arts continue to inspire countless individuals worldwide. Attempting to replicate his feats serves as a testament to his exceptional abilities and the unique impact he had on the martial arts community. As for fond memories of Bruce Lee, his iconic films and legendary persona have left an indelible mark on popular culture. Many people fondly recall his dynamic on-screen presence, his philosophy on martial arts and life, and the enduring legacy he created through his work. How about you? Any particular memories or thoughts about Bruce Lee that stand out to you? Let us know in the comments.